here. Let's
Yep.
keep on moving. The Cowboys taking on the 49ers. Cowboys are 3-point favorites against the Niners. Total in this one is 51. And Dave, I'm going to get your thought, but I'll just say I like the 49ers in this game. And it's not even just like trying to be, oh, I hate the Cowboys or whatever, because for whatever reason, the Cowboys decided to flex their muscles and sweep the NFC East and destroy the Eagles' four stringers. Like, congratulations. That's awesome. But the 49ers comeback win against the Rams, I think, is a way more impressive output in the final week of the season. They were trailing by 3 scores.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of showed they just don't want to make it into the playoffs. 49ers for me. Give me the 3 points. I think they're live to win the game. So this is one that I actually would sprinkle on the money line. I think that total is high, but I don't know who's stopping who. Diggs maybe get another pick. Congrats. 49ers plus the 3 for me. What are you thinking, Dave?
Worried about the Niners. I like the Niners in the game. I think it's the worst matchup that the Cowboys could have had. I've been fading it, saying that the Cowboys are definitely, if they win this game, and they can win this game, they ain't winning another game. It's just not there. I just don't see it. But CH, has been riding the Cowboys as one of his picks, like usually every week. And so is watching the games differently. And like the party that they had in Philadelphia, I still don't know why those guys were playing. Put up a 50 burger, enjoy it while it lasts. Now you got to play San Francisco
because they swept the NFC East. They got to blow out the Eagles twice. That stuff's important. And I get it. If the Eagles were in the same situation, maybe I would have done the same thing. I just thought it was a little short-sighted. They're lucky nobody got injured in that game because they would have a lot more egg on their face if that was the case.
Right. And if I got to pick the game, and again, I won't bet this game before the game. I'm going to watch this game and maybe look at betting it live. Because the line's perfect. 3-51. It's just like one of the standards. Just kind of put it up when you like a game that's going to kind of lean over. Dallas has to score, I think, 31 minimum to win this game because they ain't going to stop San Francisco. They're going to trade scores for a while, and then it's who's going to turn the ball over. And Jimmy G, I trust him a little bit more than I do Dak right now. Dak can light him up, but if he gets hit, Bosa and those guys, like if they get to him, Dallas is going to have trouble because they ain't going to be able to run the ball. They're not. So San Francisco live to win the game. Is it a public dog? Yes. Sometimes the public dogs get there too. Nobody knows shit. Don't let that come into your handicap, I think, because there's 13 games left, boys. There's 13 games left in the NFL season. Enjoy it while it lasts. Take the side you like. Live and die with the ticket. Give me the Niners. I think they win the game. I think the game, if the Niners win, I actually think it goes under. If the Cowboys win, I think the game goes over. I think the total's a great number 2.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think, again, this could be some potential live betting opportunities. Anybody go one of those little bit of a run. CH, what are you thinking? Cowboys 3-point favorites. Been a moneymaker for you this year. Total 51. You still riding that train in D-Town?
So one thing I'm really hung up on here is since week 6, when they played the Patriots and that game went to overtime, they haven't really played anybody, the Cowboys. They played the Chiefs in week 11. They played the Cardinals 2 weeks ago, and the Cardinals aren't the Cardinals that they were in the first half of the year. So really, since week 6, they've only played the Chiefs. Other than that, they played Minnesota, Denver, Atlanta, the Raiders, Saints, Washington Giants, Washington Cardinals, Eagles. They haven't played anybody.
No.
I'm taking San Francisco. I think they're going to win it outright. Nice. Succinct, which means we're moving right along here. Chiefs and the Steelers. Now, if you talk to Big Ben, he says we got no shot in this game. The Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites. Apparently, it's still moving in the direction of the Chiefs. Total in this one, 46.5, seems low for a Chiefs game. I was kind of surprised to see that one. We'll let Dave go last. I'm taking the points with the Steelers here just because everybody and their grandmother is talking about Chiefs first half. Lay the spot with the Chiefs, especially in the first half. You're getting the better number. Well, it keeps moving. You know what I mean? It was 6.5. Then it was 7. Now it's 7.5. Now you got to even lay juice with 7.5 in the first half. I think it's a bet. I think it's a solid bet. I think, if you want to play it, you're going to be on the side with a lot of sharp bettors. So, maybe that's the way to look for it. But Big Ben basically saying, we're going to go out and we're going to play this game. Whatever's going to happen. Like, I love when there is zero pressure. Let's put the pressure on all of them. Really funny exchange between him and Big Red. He basically said, I am rubber, you are glue. He threw it right on back and said that the Steelers are playing like the 1 seed in the AFC, which I was just laughing, them going back and forth, trying to reverse jinx each other. It's a lot of points here. I think Big Ben was smart in letting the team stay loose. When a team is loose, when they have nothing to lose, and you're putting a lot of pressure on a home team who had a struggling bit of a season. Now, I don't know if the Steelers are live to win this game, but I love them in a teaser. I don't think they're losing by 20 points if you're able to get them up to 19.5. I love them getting the 12.5. This is one that I will be betting myself. I think the Steelers cover the game. What are you thinking, CH?
I don't know if you remember my analysis from last week, but I picked the Steelers 5 times during the season, and they lost all 5 of those bets. And then I decided that for last week, I was going to do my friend Dave a favor and not pick the Steelers and go with Baltimore.
Good service.
Sacrifice for the good of the friendship and at the detriment of the show and my record on the show, go with Baltimore, knowing that I wanted it to be a loss. Well, this week I'm going with the Chiefs for the same exact reasoning. I'm not going to pick the Steelers. I'm picking the Chiefs because I want Pittsburgh to win the game. I don't think they will, but I am picking the Chiefs.
At least CH is doing all he can. Dave, this is your team. I mean, did you even expect that they were going to be in this situation? At what point in the season, and was it just when that field goal finally went across, did you think the Steelers were going to make the playoffs in Big Ben's last ride? And obviously, what are you doing with this game? Total 46.5 Chiefs, 12.5 point favorites, moving up to 13.5 in some shops, excuse me. What's happening? Steelers, Chiefs.
So I was reserved to the fact that the Colts were going to beat the Jaguars on Sunday.
Yeah. Thanks, Wentz.
And then the game started and the Jags got a lead and shit got real in the house. Like, what's daddy doing? Well, the Steelers are going to win. Well, what do you mean? If the Steelers win and this Colts lose, we could get in the playoffs. And so when it got up 2 scores, and the Colts got up 2 scores, I was like, we're going to be in the playoffs. Got to win this game. And then Cower, which I tweeted, gave a little like coach speak on the halftime of the Steeler game. It said, listen, I'm going in the locker room and saying, everything you got, 1 half, you're in the playoffs because Jacksonville is beating the Colts. What do you got? I was like, let's go. We're back, baby. It harkened back to, it's nighttime in Pittsburgh behind me. You know where I'm from. I'm from that town. There was a song that actually said that back in
from the town with that great football team.
Yes.
We cheer the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This song has been stuck in my head for a week plus since we did the show last, and just beautiful. That seashell is really getting a lot of work today. It's almost like you can hear it in your head.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's pretty good. So then it became real. When the Steelers won, the Colts had already lost. I'm like, there ain't going to be no tie. It's over. That's it. We're in the playoffs. Like now we're in. And all rest of the day, I was like, I can't believe the Steelers are in the playoffs. I knew the Patriots are in the playoffs. The Eagles are in the playoffs. The boys, we got the boys all in the playoffs. And then that game was going on and I'm going, God damn, this is the shortest playoff run of Ben Roethlisberger's career. Like it was 8 hours. Like, how did this happen? These schmucks are going to tie. The Chargers are going to get in. They're probably going to go to Cincinnati and beat them. Now I got to root for them. I was rooting for the Raiders the whole time. And he called that timeout. And I said, we're back, bitches. Let's go. And now you're going to tell me Ben's coming on? I heard the quote. I tweeted it myself. I said, that sounds like a cover. They're covering the spread, Doobie. You broke out the mask. I'll break out the towel. We're going Steelers to cover the spread. Let's go.
I love it.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go. Steelers are covering the spread.
Get fucking pumped up. I love it. There's so much music, so much shouting on the show this week. This is what the playoffs are all about. I'm
Gotta
loving
bring it.
this.
Come on.
Loving this.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.